I'm the Headless Norseman. We're playing a little different game today. We're playing some Gray Zone Warfare. I played this game when it came out, and it was absolutely terrible. And I was like, I'd wait to see it came out because I bought the supporter pack. So we're back in it. We are in uh, I don't know what the mode is called, Joint Ops. And we're gonna give it a little try. We're gonna give it another chance to see. I got our first couple missions right here. Look at our tasks. Got all this set up. Luckily, they're all in the 140, 160 AOR. So I picked the one that was pretty much at the top of that area, and that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to work our way up because they're all based off the 140 parallel, and we're going to use those coordinates and move our way in that same direction to get these done. I wish I could organize these better, but it's cool. So as you see, I have 140, 160 marked. Our first task is going to be this one, 140, 160. Check the shack on the outskirts. Task the top priority for your faction. So what we do. Here's the deal. I want you to go past a few spots around the nearby town and keep your peepers wide open on the way. Look for anything out of the ordinary and signs of trouble, even potential opportunities. We need to know what's going on in this joint. Your checkpoint will be the south part of the town, specifically a shack on the town's outskirts, a shed at the town's lumberyard, and gas station. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a map coordinates so you can't miss it. All right. So we're going to do all those. We're going to go to checkpoints Charlie. That's the noise canceling from my headset, so that's pretty dope. I am extremely new to this game. This is our loadout. Yeah, they added noise canceling to the game, which is pretty dope. Like I can hit the headphone, I can hit 0 now when it's loud like this, so you guys don't have to hear it. Nice little noise canceling.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
Okay. See how loud that is without the headset on?
Ready up, we're taking off.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Damn, this is that's giving me kind of a little bit of It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. Just they need to work on the optimization a lot. I had to adjust a lot of settings for this to play it, to get it to even be stable at 60 FPS, which is luckily me. I'm sure there's people who are struggling hard with this. All right. So we're gonna plop down right quick. Look at our map. Okay, we gotta make our way over there. Turn off the noise canceling. So if I remember correctly, we might run into some trouble because I'm not sure exactly how to go about. Okay, we'll set that up like that. That's how I want that. Keep our stamina up. We are rocking a suppressed rifle, so it's going to be a little bit of a thing. It is nighttime. I probably should have brought night vision, but you know, I didn't want to waste it. Sneaky boys. shit get shot at by something. That was a heavy bleed too, right off rip, right in the damn leg. Yeah, I have no idea who shot at me. Okay, yeah, that was easy. Is there hotkeys? Yeah, nighttime was probably not it. Somebody shot at me quick. I don't know who. Yeah. Who the fuck's shooting at me? Fucker, man. I'm getting shot at by somebody. I don't know who. I'm playing. Bro, who the fuck is shooting at me? Yep, this was the one. It was just annoying. It was just an annoying ass guy. All right. Alright, so that's a locked door. That's our first locked door, guys. Alright. That was, not gonna lie, first interaction, kind of hard. Alright. Check the town's lumberyard, 161. I think we have another thing for 161. Yep, we got another lumberyard quest. Water tower and lumberyard, okay. Alright, nighttime is not it, kids. Nighttime is definitely not it. Alright. That was annoying. Yo, nighttime fucking sucks, man. Alright. I'm gonna try to find a server that's not dark as the fucking dark side of the moon. Alright, because that was annoying.
To master early on when you're creating a warfare experience to quite literally keep you alive playing the game longer and understanding when you keep fighting, when you need to come back to heal, as well as how to deal with your injuries quickly, make you a far better player and allow you to have a much more enjoyable experience while playing the game. There's nothing worse than trying to use every medical item in your bag and nothing is working, and then you slowly see
Trying to
yourself
figure
slip
out
into
how
a
to
coma and die. Now, thankfully, this is a game that isn't actually what's going on. If you've experienced escape from Tarkov, you're a step ahead of most players.
Where's the
system may be familiar to you.
so
There
3
is many
plus.
things and
3
some
alpha
unique
plus is the best.
The most important thing is your blood level. It's quite literally HP, if you want to think of it like that in simple terms. You lose blood by bleeding, as you'd expect. If it's too low,
Can
see
I
yourself
get
slipping
some
into
fucking...
is the lower limit of blood as blood decreases, you'll notice side effects such as redness spreading around the screen and blurriness that will really affect your vision. This obviously gets worse the lower your blood level. Blood does regenerate over time, and this is a big difference to charcoal. Health essentially does regenerate over time, but there is an upper limit. I have regenerated 2 liters of blood with no additional help. So carrying blood bags is not necessarily essential. They certainly speed up the process significantly. Speaking of blood bags, there's 2 varieties you can get. The traders are finding them in the world. There's a small bag and a large bag. The small bag takes up 1 slot, large bag takes up 2 slots. Small bag gives you 1 use, large bag gives you 2 uses. Pretty straightforward. You can use them on yourself or on your teammate. They'll give you a boost of about a liter of blood. They're pretty quick as well, which is quite nice. So you don't have to stress too much if you're low on blood. You need to use one in a fight. You get some cover. Probably put it off in enough time. Outside of blood, the other main metrics to keep an eye on are your food hydration levels. Again, a lot of the relevant NH with your chest rig, tactical belt, or pockets can be used by pressing the relevant hotkey. So, for instance, for medical items, if you hold down H by default, you'll see all your available healing items in those containers appear on a scroll list. So,
All
choose
right.
the one you want to use.
That's how I do it. All right. That would have been fucking helpful. Oh shit. Did we just crash? Yep, game crashed. Come on now. Load it back up.
Press H again. This is essential when you're in a fight and without pressing short things like bridges and towers, which I can use are on my hotbar, so I can use them. It's also really important if you're trying to revive a teammate out of a coma or heal them. You can only do so with items that are in your pockets or your chest rig, items that you can access quickly. So if you're struggling to bring a teammate around, make sure your items aren't in your backpack because you can't use them on a teammate. The same also works for grenades on G by default and provisions such as food and drink on P. So now let's get back to actually repairing wounds. We're going to go through the different tiers of wounds as I see them, starting with your most basic wound. Sometimes, as you'll see,
Go back to making our character.
it's taking damage, seeing that red mark on player stance, there are no adverse effects such as bleeding. Or you'll look at your health screen and you'll have wounds, but again, no bleeding or other effects. In this scenario, you don't really need to stress about healing quickly, but you can use a bandage or gauze to repair. Or you'll look at your health screen and you'll have wounds, but again, no bleeding or other effects. In this scenario, you don't really need to stress about healing quickly, but you can use a bandage or gauze to repair these injuries and remove any pain effect. If you're familiar with Tarkov, think of bandages and gauze kind of like a combination of medkits such as AI2s and actual bandages as they repair both wounds and stop things like bleeds. So now we move on to bleeding, which is probably the thing that you should be most concerned about and something you should react to in a combat scenario. Have light bleeds. These are represented by 1 blood drop symbol. These are very slow and not overly concerning, and the bleeding effect is slow enough that you can carry on fighting for a good few minutes before you really have to worry about dealing with them. I've also had instances where they resolved themselves. I'm not sure if that was just a bug or if that is actually reliable. They will just heal themselves. I don't know. In any case, a bandage or gauze put a stop to any light bleed and effectively stop you losing any more health. Next up, you have heavy bleeds. This is represented by 2 or maybe more blood drops in the same symbol. Your best and most efficient way of dealing with this is a tourniquet to the affected region. Your tourniquets are labeled a few different ways, but there'll be the black boxes labeled CT. There's also the red ribbony type one. There's also a simple red one. There's a few different ones in the game. They all do the same job, and they will stop heavy bleeds dead. And now with heavy bleeds, you do need to act fast, as your blood will drop rapidly. You will slip into a coma pretty quickly if you don't act. Now I have fixed heavy bleeds with bandages and gauze in a pinch, but it's very slow because you'll go from 2 blood drops to 1 blood drop and then from 1 blood drop to no blood drop. And the animation for bandages is a pretty slow animation compared to that of a tourniquet. I wouldn't recommend it, but obviously No tourniquets. Don't panic, just start bandaging everything. It should be alright. Next up, we have fractures. These wounds are more irritating than anything, as their biggest impact will be to either your arm or leg stamina, so they'll affect you running as far or how you aim your weapon. And you'll see that by the added red bar to your stamina gauge. For arms in particular, you'll find aiming your weapon much more difficult, so while they aren't life or death, I would recommend fixing them, and you can alleviate some of the symptoms by using pain medication, but this is just a short-term fix, and a splint is the only way to fully recover. If you're using the health screen, you can see which limb is damaged on the health screen as it
Starting to figure it
a
out.
splint take about as long as a bandage to repair the damage. Currently, operators seem to have pretty weak knees, so do be careful sliding down any hills or jumping off any roofs of any height. Next up, we have organ damage. This is probably the most terrifying thing when you see it come up on your screen, but don't worry, it's relatively easy to solve. This is something obviously none of us would have to deal with in a normal life, but you'll be surprised how many times your lungs need repair in a bang. Organ damage will come with some sort of side effects, such as coughing, dizziness, or worse, and can only be repaired by using a surgery kit. Although side effects can again, similar to fractures, be limited by the use of pain medication. Important to note, the darker the colour of the organs, the worse the effects will be, and the more damage they will have taken. So further damage, such as blunt trauma, put you closer to risk of death. Yellow generally means you can keep running around fighting if you need to. Just you'll have that annoying coughing going on in the background. Unlike most healing, surgery kits are not a quick fix, as you'd expect, and because organ damage will not cause death quickly, you can still fight through the injury if you need to. I would recommend getting somewhere safe or having your buddies protect you, because it is a pretty slow process, and it's annoying if you keep having to cancel the
All right.
animation and then start it up again. And actually, as another quick tip, right-clicking will cancel any animation. So if you've started accidentally using the wrong medication or you started doing surgery when you don't want to, just hit right-click and your character will cancel the animation pretty fast. Final tips can be overwhelming dealing with all these healing mechanics if you're not used to it. But what I will say as my top tips are to keep a healthy supply of bandages on you at all times and make sure they're hotkeyed by being in your pockets or in your chest rig. Bandages and tourniquets will keep you in most fights and at least alive long enough to get you back to base to do any more permanent repairs such as blood bags or surgery. Taking a small blood bag in your secure container is also wise, along as with one of the small surgery kits that only take up one block. This will leave you with half your secure container free for valuable loot such as keys. Medical items generally aren't that expensive, such as bandages. Tourniquets things are pretty cheap for the traders right now, so I wouldn't be too worried about losing them if you die. And walls in particular is pretty easy to find on AI or lucid buildings if you keep your eyes open. I hope you enjoyed this guide to healing. Stay safe on the magnet and subscribe for more content. Cheers, guys. I'm just going to pop some painkillers. I'm sure that'll help my brain injury. I love that you can do brain surgery.
I mean, yeah, I had all my lung surgery earlier. That's not myself. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Before we get started, I'd like to shout out my partnership, Buy Games Cheaper with Instant Gaming. The affiliate link will be posted down below in the description if you guys would like to check that out. So I've been playing a tremendous amount of Gray Zone Warfare, and like I've stated in previous videos, I've been having a lot of fun.
All right,
playing
we're
this.
going back,
I know
and
there's
we're
8 tutorials or a guide.
running a kind of a cheaper kit now. Because I want to. It's going to be okay. Got all these trackers. All right, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we do have a light on. That's cool. We have extra ammo. We do. Bet on it. Bet on it. I love games like this, by the way.
Raven arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds.
This one's mine. Throw on that noise canceling. It's nice. I like that a lot.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load. Strap in, we're heading out. Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Look at that. Look at all that sunshine. It's our target right there, that house.
Spread out.
Gotta make sure we engage from now on from a place of privilege. We'll call it. We'll call it that. That's gonna be our tactical lingo. We're gonna call all our engagements. We want to try to give ourselves a place of privilege, i.e., cover, concealment, an area to retreat to, all that. Because I just learned quickly that this game is unforgiving as fuck. See, because we got that guy right there. And he was the one who shot us in the goddamn leg. All right. Now our next mission is the lumber mill, I think. Oh yeah, we should pack our mag for sure. Nice little lag spike right there. I could do without the lag. Come on, game. We got lag killed, guys. We got lag killed. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Good old lag kill. Who doesn't love that? Isn't that fun? It's so much fun. Oh, that's gonna be a thing. I feel like that's gonna be a whole thing. Honestly, we're gonna have to go minimalist.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Dude, come on, man. Don't.
Raven wheels up for base.
Thank you. Thank you.
Raven reporting. On my way. ETA 30 seconds. Raven on station and ready to pick you up. Get ready. We're moving out. We're getting close. 30 seconds.
It's pretty damn annoying how I died like that due to some damn lag. was some actual. Fuck is this? What's good? The fuck? Fucking Discord having a fucking fit?